And we are live. Welcome to our weekly Live AMA. Today we will discuss some exciting announcement and some exciting developments in Guru Network. It's a lot of things. So without further ado, our CEO Evgeny.
Only exciting news on this channel. As usual, we're starting from who we are, what we do, and so on and so forth, and then I will go through this kind of week agenda and what was happening, why we moved our AMA to Friday from Thursday, why some other stuff was happening. But before who we are, what we do, we are Guru Network. We are building Web3 automation and AI orchestration layer on top of Guru framework, which allows people to create services for the communities where AI agent operates, and there is ability to trade, to engage users, and it's like complete service where you have the whole system around it. And based on this, we have multiple applications on top of this framework, like this, for example, Utopia, which is launching next week, and there are some news related to Utopia here. And actually, what we will be talking about today about this new concept of ecosystem wallet, which is shared across all the application, and it's actually like smart account, our ShadowWeb partnership, but it's all related. Basically, in here we have Utopia, we have Dex Guru, we have Burning Meme, right? And where is Burning Meme actually? Burning Meme, Burning Meme, Burning Meme, Burning Meme, Burning Meme. Yeah, and all different ones spinned up from the same framework, and that's one of the main ideas for Guru Network ecosystem, because all of them are based on our low-code solution where people can combine data and execution together. It's called Guru Flow, where you creating different dashboards. So it's like CMS of sorts, where you combine analytics with text and everything, and then you can also orchestrate user actions. And behind this, there is engine, and all those applications are built like that. So that's our main idea of Guru framework, which I'm pretty much repeating every week here, but just to keep everyone, on the same page. And for those things, we had idea of launching Burning Meme this week, and but there was this last kind of step in our Guru framework, which we needed to pass to. As we decided like a week ago, we needed to pass to actually spread around this effect when one application launching, another launching, and they all like hydrating each other. And to do this, we decided to go with smart accounts subsystem and ecosystem wallets in partnership with ShadowWeb. And ShadowWeb, it's like a well-known like open source solution for Web3 ecosystems, where you have like smart account, everything hooked up to the socials, to wallet, to all kind of wallet types of logins. And from here, the guys, we actually had a contact with them during the East Denver, and now we're integrating what's been discussed. And with them, there is like ecosystem wallet. So not only users from which are getting in here through ShadowWeb on Burning Meme would be provisioned with smart account, but the same smart account would be used when you log in Utopia, when you log in Guru Network, which means that Guru Wallet kind of we have in here in every application would have the same balances and points system. The systems of different applications would be shared. So that's where we come in with some Utopia news. We discussed with Utopia because they are planning to launch next week, and this is the application where they are planning to distribute the rewards and engage with their community more, and so on and so forth. There would be Guru ecosystem section in here with a special quest for Utopia users during launch, and it would be one quest per app from the ecosystem which would be there. So for users coming to Utopia, then they have like a Guru DAO NFT in here. They drop in they getting rewarded for minting this Guru DAO NFT at Utopia, and then they drop it into Dex Guru, let's say, and they have special things in here, as well as account is the same. So when in Utopia you are going through the points, you are earning points, which then could be spent on Dex Guru and back and forth. Spent in Dex Guru where? In automation of transactions. So you have agent which has access to all the data, all the on-chain data which you have on Dex Guru. So it's like all volume, prices, liquidity, all kind of things, as well as you have execution with right now it's with our internal wallet. But what we actually did on Burning Meme is that we hooked it up to Smart Wallet. So every application of the ecosystem working with like a user of this application have a smart wallet, which is basically account abstraction from CertWeb, which is provisioned when user first logs in, and then the same one used when another application comes. And every application, because they have different projects IDs in that whole ecosystem, and that's exactly what ecosystem wallet is from a CertWeb. Then all of them making like setting up permissions, like users of Utopia setting up permissions for Utopia to control some portion of their wallet. So for example, Utopia users allowing to some limits on the points being managed by Utopia app. So Utopia, like workers, agents, everything what we're orchestrating in here. Same with Dex Guru, same with Burning Meme, but in Dex Guru, for example, it's like permissions on portfolio, because that's exactly what our agent here is managing. Because when you say to him, can I swap some Guru to ETH, it would go and call swap process and start this transaction. And that thing is actually it's asking me for additional info. That thing is actually works much better if you have the full control, if you can give those permissions to particular applications, what they can do, what they can't, and to the agents which are operating in there. So that's why we kind of we need this solution in place from CertWeb, and we started integrating it into Burning Meme. And in Burning Meme, it's already like signs in. It's hooking up accounts together, because there are some previous accounts with the Telegrams there, but that actual linkage mechanism is quite complicated one between old system and new one. So everyone would be migrated. But anyway, it allows us for this precise control of. I'll like put the precise control on user side on whatever happens in their like controlled portfolio wallet from all those apps, which is quite unique solution. Having in mind all those bots like Unibot or Banana Gun, all of them have a control of EOA wallets, and so it means that if they provisioned it, they have the private key and they can't unsee it, that kind of thing. But in that case, you in full control of you can remove any app from control of your wallet anytime you want. So and that comes to new sign-up process, which is much more simplified. We finally getting rid of Telegram completely, right? So we have like all the social logins, we have wallets, and all this supported like from SodWeb. That's their main business, which hooked up to account abstraction, which hooked up to the engine, which is like behind the scenes. There is like SodWeb engine for submitting transactions to the smart wallet as a cosigner, because every application becomes like a cosigner in this multi-sig smart account, and you allowing those signatures some rights to execute transactions. I know, just to imagine it, and then across all the apps we have point system which is cross hydrating each other, and based on this, basically this is like a Guru framework completion roadmap and checklist, because Guru framework is like a base node of all our ecosystem, because that's what all applications and community bots and AI agents operating on top of. And Guru framework should be completed and in a way that it allows for scaling across multiple ecosystems with our wizard, for example, which we also have for launching those apps. But those things with smart accounts and control of like what the application can do or can't do, we just decided a week and a half ago that that's one of the main crucial milestones we need to pass, and that's why we like focused on it. We working closely with SodWeb team to integrate it across the whole ecosystem. And after this, we have this kind of foundation for Guru economy, which is like shared and not like shared across the apps, instead of being very saturated and so on. So that in the works, should be done next week. As that happened this week, we were struggling with some libraries and so on and so forth. So just developers bullshit, and opens, and then we are planning to focus open source and educational course in April. That's kind of crucial, because we also discussed with Stelcoin, for whom we supporting their like block explorer for a year and a half already, and they have their own like dexes there and so on and so forth. And there is Warehouse solution in here. We've discussed with Stelcoin the vision for launcher on their system, on their chain, with like a Guru in there as well, and Guru framework as what would be launching with Wizard. And in that case, their community would need educational courses, as well as our community need educational courses, as well as everyone need educational courses on how to use our framework. And we would like to focus on it next month, and open sourcing whatever is baking in right now for all those apps. So basically, it would become framework which you use to spin up those things on top of Guru network infrastructure. And one of the main kind of out of the box, where is Dex Guru? One of the main out of the box features, which I believe is very valuable for communities and very cool, which comes with every application like this, is this like combination of data analytics with like reward system, and with AI as well, because there is agent which prepares those reports in our admin panel here automatically on top of, on based on this dashboard, and that's part of like automated generated content which engages the community, and you have all this package open source as Guru framework with all the kind of economy included and so on, and of course indexation of all the indexation of all the token DeFi ecosystem across 18 chains, 1.5 million tokens. So traditional DEX Guru, but with AI floor and with analytics everywhere, which you can spin up for your community and start doing something. So that's the offering in here. And to get to this offering, we kind of have this roadmap, and that's what I wanted to talk about. But what we actually finished is the framework, right? Low-code AI and user flow orchestration ecosystem. It means that's saying and that's saying how it's implemented right now, allowing us to develop different user flows, like even complicated ones from Web3 standpoint of view, and like squeeze them into one command to your personal assistant, like swap tokens, and that whole thing is executed. And if we need to change something, we changing it in here, and it's a very dynamic system. At the same time, agents, they are orchestrated and designed like that already, where you have like prompts and everything hooked up in here, and those abilities, that's what in that particular point, like low-code AI and user flows orchestration system, it's in there. It's used in every app. Every app have its own engine where it's executed, and internal wallet for AI agent. That's what we're testing for the recent like 2 months with DEX Guru launch, and it's already can swap. It can basically operate the portfolio, and that's we considering done, and then we implemented it in the interface here, so you have look and feel of like particular wallet which is hooked up right now to internal wallet, but on Burning Meme it's already like smart account, and that would be the same smart account which accessed across every app. Dynamic front end is dynamic based on the content of those dashboards and flows, and what you see in there, it's like our CMS system mixed up with analytics, right? So for example, community activity leaderboards, the same one you see on DEX Guru, that's how it looks in our editor, and we can literally view the query, edit it, change anything, and front end changes, and it's the same on every app spinned up from the framework. And the same stuff, the same dashboard became context for AI agent, so you can actually talk about it, you can ask questions, and that's effectively controls context of it. And that's what we have like as dynamic front end, because features of the front end, especially with the AI agent involved everywhere, are like more dynamic based on the diagrams we are designing in here, like how swap tokens, it's the same process which launched automatically, as well as in the swap form which you hidden in here. So literally agent goes through user flow of swaps for you when we're swapping. Waiting for tasks. Interesting. Oh, okay. So that kind of thing, and we've done this system, and that's what we mean by dynamic front end. CMS and data analytics platform. It's our warehouse. It's that's the product which we're shipping to our blockchain partners, and still, but it's not our focus right now. So we're not kind of selling actively it anymore. But it's became part of our framework and became part of this kind of offering with like a wizard where you have the whole analytics system hooked up to every app coming out of the framework. And then here again we have all the chains which you need for your app because it comes from our indexer, and we open sourced indexer. We have all the events from the engine. It's like event bus. That's what we proposed like a year ago in our white paper, exposed event bus, even all the way to Guru network, so other engines can react on that, and the whole variety of like index chains as well under your fingertips to basically create any kind of automations, trading strategies, any of those things. But with the interest to it, and again in Guru framework and roadmap in here. Okay, so and one of the main things we put on our roadmap is like MCP server for application features and context, which is spinned up from our flow. So whatever you're designing in here as a pieces of content, it's already becoming like part of context of the agent, but making it MCP protocol compatible. And for some of you guys who's not aware what MCP is, MCP protocol, it's it's model context protocol, which is basically allowing any kind of chat front end. For example, you have Claude Desktop, you have you have any other client. It can hook up different features and sub-agents via MCP and like MCP servers, and you hooking up MCP server to a model, and your model can use it as a data source, as a source of some execution actions, and so on and so forth. And based on the description like of this, and based of how we already designing our agents, so those features where agents are coming in our diagrams, those are literally ready for wrapping into MCP features on the server, kind of models. And based on this, we've put this in here. MCP server for application features and context. So every flow we have along with engine would be a source of MCP server of particular app, which you can use from any AI client or agent, and because that became like one of the major things everywhere, like MCP, and having all those DeFi apps providing features as MCP protocol as a server, making Dex Guru and Guru network what we actually proposed in our white paper, coming back into April last year. The thing. So we propose that there are multiple orchestration engines for multiple apps which are talking to each other via the protocol of CCIP. There is AI agents layer, and all those agents are combined into network participants ecosystem where they utilized not combined, integrated into participants ecosystem where they either utilized or developed. So that thing with MCP became very supporting of Guru network with MCP support from Guru network became very real, and event bus via MCP between two particular agents. It's that's what creates that new kind of internet of agents. I see it like that, like a herd of agents, everyone talking about. Anyway, so that's why that thing is part of our roadmap, and it looks like we have all the pieces under the hood. for example, BPM and diagram can be wrapped up into MCP MCP kind of protocol, and we just need to kind of wrap it up into our API. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to discuss. And with Burning Meme and Utopia decision to launch next week, we decide, okay, we would finish smart account subsystem and ecosystem wallet, and we would launch both in the same time. And in Utopia, we would try that thing where in Guru section in here, we will have special treatment for everyone who's interested in Burning Meme, and Index Guru would put the same. There is some marketing campaign which is planned from Utopia and from our site as well, as because that's a third web solution. We're planning some partnership announce with them. So that's how it's all triggered. Yeah, that's what I wanted to cover in regards of Guru framework completion roadmap. And the next step after Guru framework completion is the release of the wizard, which launching applications from it on top of Guru network infrastructure. The same infrastructure used, for example, for those block explorers for years already. Like, for example, we Stelcoin, we extended our contract for another year, and they launch in mainnet pretty soon, and it would be interesting. And we launching wizard for them with Guru and those kind of long-term partnerships, and growing both products together. They're interesting as well, and with SodaWeb as well. So anyway, let's focus on what we have in the questions.
We have some questions here.
Cool.
From Discord and from YouTube.
Let's go through them.
Okay, first question is from CEO. Tech is cool, but Guru is still unknown. Easy to say we just built, but if you run out of runway, it's game over anyway. What is the plan?
So the plan is to launch along with the launches of the products on Guru framework. So that's what I was talking about in here. Next week, Utopia launching, and they have their own community coming, as well as they have their own marketing campaign for whatever reward systems they have in there. And Tyler is basically very focused on it. They developing their own reward system. But placing our ecosystem in there and placing Guru in there creates that natural demand, and for Guru, as well as user flow into the whole ecosystem we're building in here. So it's like Dex Guru, Burning Meme, whatever we place in there. That's one of the ways to start bootstrapping one thing from another, which we're going to do. And the whole community, we would be dropping those links to those sections where we are inviting everyone to, come over and check how those cross promotions are working, because we would like them to be honestly checked, and if you guys have a feedback, please do. But anyway, so this is the one way. The second thing is right now the market is that way, that it's a builder's time. That's how I see it, and especially with those things which we finally doing, like those smart accounts, and in that way making it much more secure, as well as with those permissions thing in place. If we have time right now to build very cool tech, which then could be promoted on different levels, I believe that's the time. Based on the market, based on everything. Even if you would have the best promotion of like ever right now, it's not going to pump the things much when the whole market dropped. That's why our focus is on tech, and at the first place, we are Guru Framework open source project, which would allow people to build easily, and it's effectively a developer's toolset for mass adoption. And with AI agents and MCP, it's been even more actual, and having it open source, that's what everyone in AI industry also do. So we very kind of well positioned in there, and while we same time have a token to put economy in there, and whenever those times come, and we very focused on it. So whenever tide turns, we would be prepared, and actual trading in there and everything would hydrate the whole ecosystem, and we would have the place where to land it. So yeah, that's answering this. So there would be cross promotions and marketing, and with ThirdWeb we planning, because we invested a lot in this idea, and yeah, and with our partners as well. So yeah. Besides this, we'll be pushing full steam when tide turns.
Well, next question. Are you doing another VC raise, and what do they think about the current progress?
So with launch token, it's kind of interesting, paradigm how VC raise could work overall. We've seen some projects, and I also talked to some founders on East Denver in regards of, especially founders from US who have like company which is basically developers lab with its own equity and everything, and it has like token which is like another company, pretty much Uniswap kind of Uniswap kind of structure. And with token launched, obviously what VC round is for, it's only could be for equity, and those deals which happened or happening with anyone, those deals are based on their B2B side of business and cash flow which are happening in this company, like on B2B side. So if equity actually kind of confirmed by B2B cash flows, then VC round is possible for the company which basically doing operations for the main company, and based on this cash flows there could be like buybacks and all other type of things, which I also discussed with other founders how it all works. So yeah, based off this, it's a very interesting possibility. We've discussed it with our VCs already, and we also discussed it with some VCs not from Web3 world, from Web2 world, because we see the platform actually working from. If there is strategic partners there, why not? And our B2B business for this framework should show the traction we expect to be like a foundation for any talks like this in 2 months, in 2-3 months. That's what we see, and that's B2B sales, which we have pipeline for, as well as our product fulfilling particular needs, which contributing to the cash flow which we grow in on B2B side of business, and traction in users and how many applications spin up and so on and so forth.
Next question from Steo. Getting ARB down constantly, is it worth trying to centralize liquidity? The liquidity is fantastic for this level of market cap, but could be even better if you pick either Base or ETH. Well, it's interesting question, and really reduced arbitrage exposure could concentrate liquidity on a single chain. but there is basically like OG users who use a lot of ETH, and there is a lot of new Web3 users who are using Base and Solana, and we choose Solana because it's heavily institutionally invested. So strategic decision to expand liquidity horizons kind of make this arbitrage possible, and it affects price. But it also affects the possible audience of the project. So it's like a trade-off of all the thing. What do you think, Evgeny?
Yeah, from our cause and everything standpoint, because we are multi-chain Web3 orchestration platform, we've made the decision purposely, and we covered with Guru token two major Ethereum ecosystems, which are like Base and Ethereum itself, with the idea that we with Gurus in there as well, we would be able to create that utility in both chains based on our framework, and then basically scale it into the chains with like lower maybe community or lower volume and lower everything. So that's why we provisioned it on those two chains. And with Burning Meme launch on Base, because Burning Meme is launching on Base, we would be starting to basically checking this idea and theory that we would be able to incorporate the utility of Guru token into the framework, into Burning Meme into Burning Meme economy, and that would create the demand on Base chain. Then we have it on Guru network mainnet, and that's where we already kind of checking our idea and everything what we proposed in our white paper initially. That's why having two tokens on both chains is kind of crucial for us. But in the same time, it would be much less arbitrage opportunities if they would be equal, I believe, because the thing is, when liquidities are not equal, we have those huge arbitrage opportunities between them, which are killing sometimes all the organic trading in there. Let's think on it. Let's actually discuss it. If community would, we can put it on the voting, and if community decide on it, that we can actually get liquidity out of the ETH and make it even with Base, and that would be the decision. Why not do it? And in the same time, Arrakis, who's like managing our liquidity, they added new feature for liquidity locking, which they hadn't had before. So we can, in the same time, we can lock the liquidity finally with Arrakis, and that would actually make the whole move even better. Let's think of it. Actually, it's Steel's question.
It's Steel's question. Great question as always.
Yeah, let's continue discussion in DMs about it.
And there is a fourth question from Steel. How is the Heaven project going?
Yeah, with Heaven project, we had a discussion with their site this week on Tuesday. It's kind of right now for all the YouTubers, it's like, for us it's building time. For them, it's like when they actually have this kind of more chill time, and no matter what you do, people not that interested in crypto in those times. But anyway, based on this, we showed our developments. We discussed that we are enabling leaderboard in the group and starting from this. And yeah, checking in there. That's how it's going. Starting. There are some cool ideas from their side how their application can be different, but let's see. Yeah.
Talking about leaderboards, we have a next question from Runa. Will the leaderboard result in Guru Network miles and Utopia apps be different?
We starting from the same leaderboards everywhere, but based on the feedback from particular communities, I believe they would be changed over the time. And Utopia, for example, they already provided us ideas how their points in their leaderboard should be calculated differently and with more focus on volume of points being traded in their system. So yeah, those would be different with different point system with different caps. Yeah.
Well,
That's
it's only logical since it's different community and you are active, for example, in the Guru Network and not so active in Miles. Uh, your leaderboard results will be
Oh,
different.
results. Sorry, I said leaderboards themselves, but I'm saying leaderboards themselves would be even different, not even only results. Yeah.
And next question from Runa. Is it possible to have a roadmap in the Guru Network ecosystem projects so we know the upcoming programs? Thank you so much. Actually, we dropped a roadmap in our Telegram chat. Join our Telegram, enjoy the roadmap, and as soon as possible, we will make it as a blog post to be more readable than just a chat message.
Yeah, it's a roadmap for the framework, but we also have a roadmap for ecosystem projects. We just not placing any dates there anymore because we are kind of, it's like the it's Tanga need two people to dance, and partners sometimes have their own their own struggles. But anyway, yeah, we would put the list of them, and we constantly updating about all the changes in our group or on X and everywhere.
Thank you for a great question. And the next one is what we prepare for the launch of Burning Memes and Utopia on social media.
Oh, Utopia has their own like marketing campaign planned, and it's I can't say much, but it's going to be massive. Burning Meme have their own resources, which they are right now kind of figuring out how to spend, and basically we would try and there not for Burning Me, we would try and there not only traditional marketing campaign with KLs and stuff, because we already gave Artyom like context and so on, but we'll try how those cross promotions between apps would be working. So Utopia has this massive campaign, and in the same time we have launch of Burning Meme. How this cross promotion would work for Burning Meme? What would be like retention there? What would be like CPA and so on and so forth? So yeah, it would be interesting, and those are the ways as well.
Along with the massive campaign, Utopia, for example, already has a massive audience and it's pretty active audience. We took a little sneak peek into the stats, and they're amazing. So this cross promo between projects, between Web2 and Web3 projects, we are truly excited by this because it means more adoption for Web3 and making it closer to people than before with every such partnership.
Cool.
Okay, at this moment, this is the last question. I'm quickly checking questions on all our platforms, and we don't have new questions for a moment.
Cool. Yeah, this week was kind of tough from development and infrastructure perspective, and yeah, but it's good. We've built in, we've getting those cool ideas, and those cool ideas getting at our product, closer to the people, closer to communities, and when people utilizing it, they participating in our economy, which we build in here. So anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for your time. Great questions. We definitely need to think on maybe equaling liquidity or something like, so arbitrage opportunities would be much less. And yeah, appreciate for your time, guys.
Thank
See you
you,
next.
everyone who is watching, and great kudos to the team. Thank you, Evgeny. Ask your questions even after this AMA closes in our community. Watch this in record on YouTube, and we will see you next week. Have a great weekend.